PolishLynx here, and we are back with more of Raising Angel's Judgment. Today we are jumping to Kika as the character we play as. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see what she has in the store for us today. I should go to bed. I may not sleep as much as hibernating Faye, but I still like to get at least 10 hours for my beauty sleep. That would be the dream. You can be an effective heroine if you look like death and your brain is too busy dreaming of bed. But if I'm going to believe Faye that she felt something like the nightmare she felt in that hellish jungle of bugs and grime, then I need to be using any moment I can to be working on uncovering the truth. When we were last home, I don't recall her ever saying anything about feeling it before. Faye has always been very perceptive of even the slightest changes in the natural world around her. Even if she's terrible socially, I have to believe she would have noticed something off. That means someone is moving in on my home turf. They want Earth and I'm not going to let them have it. Not Raltins or crazy monsters with magical powers. I ran my finger over the smooth crystal shard. Feel the slight chips where the blast verted from the hole. We defeated one monster, but who knows how many more are lurking undetected, lost to an ancient civilization that few know anything about. But if that book is similar to the one I inherited from my family, then it means... I know what it means, but it upsets me. I learned the language of a bunch of lost monsters and went to bed being told fairy tales that are turning out to be real. Never once did I think that any of them could be real. I mean, yeah, I fantasized about being able to go after some of those monsters and show them who was really the scary monster that lurked under the bed, but I wasn't serious about it, in retrospect anyway. Her loud coughing drives a spike of anger into my mind. Natalie told me that she suspects the ambush by those fine nightmares was meant to kill me. Her guess was that they were put there to poison me when we went to investigate the site. But they underestimated my amazing skills and I wasn't caught in it. No, I was able to hold them at bay long enough for Tsuri to arrive and pull us both out of the death trap. Faye was ravaged but survived. That day, I think a little bit of me died. If she's right, my parents' accidental death that day from a shuttle crash might have been a targeted assassination that was covered up. If she's right, Faye might die because someone didn't want me out there to learn of their existence. Too bad for them, but I'm on a trial and they don't understand what it means to mess with a kitsune's family. I know many of my distant relatives would say an eye for an eye. No, that's too easy. You can't equate life to another life like currency. They didn't take a person away from me. They took happiness. They took birthday parties with my parents. They took away sitting around talking about how the campaign is going and their plans to make a better Earth. They took away a billion little moments that I will never ever get to experience. They even took away something as simple as just going to the store with my best minion to buy groceries. No, death for a death is too good. I don't care if vengeance is fitting a heroine. I'll find a way to punish them for everything they've ever done against me before I punish them for whatever else might happen from their heinous plan. Nah, vengeance is alright for heroine, to be honest. Why not? They will pay. Like, no, heroes without vengeance are without actual vengeance are overrated. That's just my stance. They'll pay dearly. Okay, who put the speaker in my room? Faye, Sol, you know I don't like these sorts of practical jokes. Who would have been stupid enough to have broken into my room without my permission? Faye didn't leave my side on the way back, and Sol doesn't really find practical jokes amusing. Who are you? Who am I? How dare you speak to me in such a tone? Do you know who I am? Obviously not. Stupid are you to even ask that question. You puny little mortal. See, I understand that none of us have ever met before and assume you don't know who I am. My name is Kika Star. Oh yeah, by the way, don't be surprised for the main characters, which are still female here. I'm still not changing the voice in any way. It's easier for me. You think I care for whatever moniker you have given yourself? I didn't name myself, my parents did. They thought Kika would be a strong and powerful name for the pup who would one day become the heroine who saved the universe. Oh, strength, power, you're nothing more than slave to spirits. Nothing more than a weak little monster forever bonded to us as pawn, I care not. It's pretty rude not to give me your name or even tell me where you are hiding the camera and microphone. But I have no need to hide from a pathetic mortal, feel my power! A spark of electricity twinges the fingers of my right hand. I look down and the crystalline shard clashed in my hand. Tiny little bolts of lightning slip from it, dancing around the outer surface of my hand. Do you understand? Do you know what powers of spirit magic I wield? No, for you are nothing more than the scum at the bottom of the pond of life. What? Sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm a big scary cat or goddess. Natalie, what the right term of address is for little slivers of weakness. You're not even able to singe the surface skin. It's pretty pathetic. Sorry, the spirit of the giant crystal monster Natalie thought she killed. You lost to a special investigator with a makeshift bomb. I hope you realize how damaging it is to your reputation. Hehe. I will not stand by and let you ridicule me! I mean, you're a shard of crystal being. You're not standing for anything. The best you could do is lay around and let me ridicule you. And odd silence hangs over the room. After that, pretty good job. My dominance has clearly been established. Now the monster has to obey me. Amusing, most amusing. It's been a long while since a mere slave has stood up to me. Normally I would have had you killed, but it seems all my servants have abandoned me. We totally dumped them on that abandoned world. I haven't seen your high priestess or the monkey cat lately for... Guess you'll have to do for now. Maybe there is some social difference that reduces the effects of my snort of disgust, but I'm sure at least some of my contempt will get through. What? Do you think I'm just going to bend my knee and serve you? Just curtsy and submit to my crystal overlord's request? I think that will be a fine start of my new priestess. You will be my will. Or more like, your will be my will. That's a lot of wills in one sentence. You act like you can control my mind like some sort of... From the other room, face coughing drops my amused tones. Every night since we got back from rescuing her dad has been so painful for her. Then the truth of how bad my situation is dawns on me. Her dad, Kylie, even Faye to a certain extent, they were influenced in some way we couldn't explain. Kylie thought she was a princess, Ulrich a god. This crystal monster is going to try and make me bow. Wait, no! You belong to me now! I still my mind, grasping as hard to my psa as I can. If she intends to try and drove the Ave, inspiring majesty that is Kika Star, she better be ready to flood every corner of my mind. I will never give in. Kika Star is her own kitsune. Never will she bow without a fight. The tiny flickers of light and heat dance cross my fingers in a sporadic pattern. Hypnotism. Mind control like one of those bardic wizards from Dungeon Crawlers 2. They were the worst class ever. Time to roll with my will, safe against this. Yes, feel your vision fade and be replaced by mine. If your soul twists and bends to a will far superior to your own. Fate told me she heard drums and could feel darkness tugging her soul. The only thing I'm hearing right now is a whiny voice making boisterous claims. My vision isn't blurring. I'm not thinking different than I was at a moment ago. Kneel before your master! Of course, my master. I just have one thing I must tell you first. Tell me, my new slave. I'm not your slave. I've seen stage magicians do a better job at trying to control someone's mind than you. What? You're not enthralled. Your mind is your own. Wow, you can't even tell if your magic takes hold on someone. That's kind of pathetic. No. Yes. Stop, snickering. Do you know who you mock? No, you still haven't told me, you fucking idiot. And you will never know. I shall consume your soul and take your body for my own. Oh. Now I feel like I should be a little more scared of such a threat after all the stuff I've read about in those stories that once kept me as a pup. But it's so hard to take a little crystal shard seriously. Succumb! Sure enough, absolutely nothing is happening. Not even feeling a tingle. a little twinge of sadness that it's making such a fool of itself, but that's about it. Actually, no, not even that. No, please stop!
How is this possible?
Maybe your powers are proportional to your size. You are barely bigger than a wood shaving.
Size matters not when it comes to this. All just I control a slave this way without using any sort of magic. You should be mine.
2 problems there. 1, I'm not a slave and magic isn't real. I don't care what they want to label what the people on those lands do. It isn't magic. Telepathy or some sort of genetic ability we don't understand, but magic is fictional.
Halun, I thought that whole clan was perished in the final days.
The voice is distant, lost in a thought that it's far beyond my home here. So far, in fact, it is in a place called completely wrong. My name is Kika. Kika Star, not Kika Halun or Halun Star, or whatever you seem to be thinking of right now.
Those fools have missed one in their sweeps. They were unable to finish me after all.
Hello, I'm talking here. Pay attention to me, prove you wrong.
Huh? Alright, you're still rebelling against me right now.
Yeah. Glad one of us is enjoying the glad one of us is enjoying this. You apparently can't do anything to this, so why don't we start this whole conversation over again? I want to get around to enjoying my super fluffy non-Nimross bed.
You'll never get to enjoy because I'm going to kill you for all the impudence you showed me.
I just finished explaining this. You can't touch me. I'm not scared of full heat and sparks. I'm level 100 Heroin and you're like level 2.
Maybe it's true that I cannot touch a Halun in my present form.
Glad we're finally on the same page.
Tell me about your little white-haired wolf slave that lives here. Don't try to hide her. I can feel the presence of those I've touched before.
Faye.
Faye is the name. It will be a name lost forever in time when I strip her soul from her body for good this time.
My brain's petrified as the realization that this monster is threatening my minion.
Don't worry, her visage will be your final sight. I'll use her hands, wrapping them around her throat to strangle the very traitorous life out of you. Beg for your life and perhaps I will give you a quick death to her.
The voice goes silent. I drop the crystal back on my bed. There should be thoughts running through my mind, attempts to understand what is going on. But nothing can pierce through the fog that has settled upon me. My body is moving me across the room towards where I keep my model building tools. In it, and moments later in my hands, is a small ball pen hammer. How dare this thing threaten Faye, the most innocent sweetheart I've ever met. Had there even dreamed to use her as a pawn against me? No, this threat is being neutralized. I reached down, plucking the dangerous gem up from where I had dropped it on my bed.
What sort of half-witted ingrate drops someone when they are talking? Do you care so for a friend that you won't even bow your head and accept your place?
I don't respond, so I bring her over to my desk. I need something solid to prop it against for this.
It seems we have come to an impasse where you will not yell to your proper master in what acts. I should force your friend to commit hold nose way over your frozen heart.
No. Your message was heard loud and clear.
Good, then if you properly understand my part right, we may finally end this game and come. What are you doing with that?
Finishing the job Natalie started. My swing comes down against the dark crystal. I'm rewarded with a loud ting, and a howl of pain from the monster that hides within it. No visible damage fall. Maybe Sol is right. That heroines do need some sort of upper body strength for fighting.
What are you doing? Do you understand the powers they wield? The unrivaled might. You distract me.
And you thought you could use all of that against Faye? It's my job. No, my sworn duty to make sure evil is stopped. I drop another swing and am rewarded by seeing a faint crack appear along the surface. Not very deep, but it proves to me that I can destroy it without too much challenge. A moment later, the voice speaks up again in my head. Unlike before, that flame and anger in its voice seems to be a little muted.
I've been watching you since you salvaged me raised from that windswept crotch. For your eyes and ears, I'm not a complete prisoner in this form. I saw, I listened, I learned. If I do not fully understand your word, I understood you.
Clearly not if you thought I wouldn't react poorly to you threatening Faye.
I'm not being a self-professed heroine would murder. You say destroy a monster, but you're clearly aiming to have my soul in your blood-stained hands.
Yeah, crystal monster. You don't have blood to stain them with.
I know you're looking for answers to what lurks in the shadows. You want to watch specters from a world far superior to your own are hunting you, your friends, your way of life. as you hunting for answers that are beyond your mere mortal's understanding as a slave. Your truths have been lost to the ages, and you will never shed light on them in time before darkness once again takes your galaxy.
That's not what I meant to do.
But I know what lies beyond the wall of shadows. I, who has once walked the world. Sharing my secrets with lovely slaves is unthinkable, but would not be the first time I've broken taboo.
I put down this hammer. Forget about what you can do to my friends. Act like a lowly servant and you'll tell me what I need to know about what's going on and how we control others.
And so much more.
Ah, it's clearly evil. I don't think even Faye is dense enough to not see that whatever I'm dealing with doesn't have my best interest at heart. It wants to use Faye to try and kill me. But those answers, I need them. If I convince it to at least temporarily side with me. It's not like I don't have the upper hand here. Its voice only reaches me when I touch it, and if it really could sway Faye anymore, she'd be breaking down my door trying to stop me. I doubt it can influence anyone who doesn't touch it. But if it can, it is going to try and kill me. It might force me to kill Faye. Even if I didn't strike back against her once, the stress of a battle could do it. What do I do? What would a true heroine do? Give me the choice. I close my eyes and I can see her calm blue eyes staring back at me, pleading for her safety. For Faye.
Together we can.
I swing down with all of my might and finally being to see the slight form of a crack under the surface. My explosive power might not be as great as that bomb, but it certainly is enough for this.
Stop that! Please stop! Stop that this instant! Are you deaf?
You'll pay for trying to hurt my friend. You'll pay for everything you did down in that jungle.
But it was well then. This is now. Circumstances have changed.
I can't forgive you. Another clean strike.
I'll not stand for this. I'll destroy you.
Then do it.
I'm mighty. I'm powerful.
You're nothing but a pebble. To be fair, it's true. The surface is starting to look like a spider web as cracks are scattered across it. One more good swing with all of my might and I will never have to do this thing again.
Please, please.
Please? Did you ever ask please before you tried to have Kylie sacrificed to you? Did you ever ask please before you turned face daddy to your slave? Even if you had, those are absolutely false things to even joke about doing. If I think I face this monster like you, then I can't stay my hand. I have to be a force of justice.
It won't make you sleep any easier at night.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear any more of your final words.
So this is how it ends after so long. Dying to a Halloon slave in her bedroom by being splashed by a little magical hammer. If they could see me now. Selena, forgive me.
The hammer trembles in my hand. Just one more attack and I don't have to worry about this thing again. Our last adventure will finally be concluded.
Smash it.
I don't need it for the truth as well. I have the priestess and her books. If that fails, I have that stupid cat that my sidekick brought home with her. Killing monsters is so easy.
Just do it while I still stand proud.
Its voice... Stand? Dude, you're a pebble. You don't stand. Its voice is quivering as much as my hand. I wonder if I'll be able to keep myself under control when faced with imminent death by an angry kitsune whom I have wronged in so many ways.
Swing it. You know you want to swing it.
Murderer. No, you're not. What would Faye say if she saw me? Would Brianni understand?
Stop thinking, just do it. Kill me. Topple this monster.
She's right. No more thinking, just following my heart. Are you okay, Kika? Fine, Faye. I accidentally threw my ball pen hammer into the lamp again.
Okay. Nighty-night.
I bury my head in my hands, struggling in vain to keep back the tears of confusion welling up in my eyes.
Why?
Just shut up. If you say anything at all, I'll smash into nothing more than dust. Mix the dust up into my morning milk and drink it. I'll drink you.
Very well.
A couple of minutes go by before I can control my voice again. 2 minutes of nothing but silence and storms in my heart. I couldn't do it. Even against the vilest, sickening foe, I can't bring myself to murder someone or something that is completely helpless. I mean, technically it's not helpless. We know it somehow can control people, but...
I'm not?
You are. I'm not stupid. If you had any sort of magical ability that might have stopped me, you would have done it. You're helpless. I shoot. No information you give, no aid you could render. It's worth letting something like you live. Letting you survive is probably going to kill me one day.
A wise sentiment?
You're not supposed to agree with that. You're supposed to tell me how I misunderstood you and how you are in some super villain. God damn it!
You wouldn't be the first to call me such a thing, and by sparing me, you won't be the last.
Oh, stop. I don't want to regret sticking to my beliefs. God damn it. Just smack that thing with a hammer.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
How is that funny?
If you truly believe in your beliefs, what do you ever have to regret? Little one, what would you have regret if you walk down a path you have chosen? It's when you try to turn that path off its course that you will discover the meaning of regret.
You sound like a speak from experience.
I made one regret in my life, and it eventually led me to being barely more than a demigod compared to your little slave race and almost being killed by a crazed Haluna with hammer.
Star! Kika Star! That's my name, I'm a kitsune.
Call yourself whatever you want, but there is only one lineage that wouldn't be bowing to me right now.
Look, I'm sorry I was going to murder you. No, I'm not. But you've tried to murder me and my friends before. Let's call it start over. Stop turning fire and we'll see if we can prevent this.
Huh? You think you can just demand the terms?
Yeah, I have the hammer. You know, I'm willing to put cracks into you.
Ha! Your impudence is a tiny bit charming, I admit. Very well, I'll accept your terms and forgive your transgressions against your better.
And I shall do the same. There's another moment of silence as we both plan our next move. It answers first before I get a chance to push mine.
Well, that's not at all how I foresaw this day turning out, but even I'll not tear away from fortuitous mistake. Halun, I shall do something I have not done in ages and offer you my aid in your quest.
It's Kika! And why should I trust you?
You shouldn't, but I will tell you that we have a common enemy in the one who hurt your friend. I wish to see them destroyed, you wish to see them destroyed.
You're one of them.
I'm perfectly content to let your little species of furry maggots survive outside the majesty that was my homeworld. If you had not barged into my retreat, you would never have incurred my wrath.
Okay, seems like you're the one who incurred more of the wrath than us.
That is neither here nor there.
Uh-huh. We won't deal with it.
My point is that
the enemy of my enemy is my friends. Even though you are also my enemy, they are the ones who are more dangerous.
Do not interrupt me! Yes, the ones who move against your entire way of life are my mortal enemies as well, and have been for eons. This battle to squabble over threatening your lover is meaningless to me in the long run.
We're not... never mind. Look, I'm going to go to bed and come back to this when I'm not so emotionally upset, okay? Can you just continue to be a little crystal for one more night?
I was never something so mundane, but very well. I'll accept that your intelligence is not enough to see such unimaginable good at first glance.
I'm going to regret this. Every heroine always does when she must deal with a devil. Good night.
Rest well, little one. Your future is about to change.
Yeah, I'm master of chaos theory after all. I put the crystal back into my nice secure box where the voice can't get me. I'm almost in my pajamas when a nagging question enters my mind and opens Pandora's box once more.
Yeah, if I meant look at my fuck. If I may not look it, I do need my rest as well in its form.
I just wanted to know that Selena, was she Haluna as well?
Do not speak that name to me again if you want my aid!
Sorry, I just wanted to know. She seemed important to you.
She was. Do not ask again.
Yeah, I won't. Good night.
Azazilai!
Huh?
That's my name before, and you should remember it forevermore now. Azazilai, Dark Lady of the Night.
Lady of the Night, like a hooker.
Not like a hooker! I'm an ancient spirit! How dare you!
Yeah. Good night, Azazilai.
Good night, Kika.
Ooh. Raising angels, judgment! Neither Faye nor I received any communications from Sol, so we decided to start our investigation into Faye's feeling of that crystal's presence. The first place she brought us was the parade grounds on the base. They said that they did drilling and marching here hundreds of years ago, back before the Carthaginian directorship formed, but thankfully we did away with that archaic practice. In our more civilized society, they've converted it into a park for the base for group events and family activities. I remember when we used to be part of a normal task force and we came here for a big picnic. All the navigators of the Xion gathered together and we had cooked burgers late into the evening. Erin tried to beat me in a game of Saktos. Yarik was playing blocker for the team and he kept cheating by blocking the goal with his tail. I still managed to show them how a real navigator plays Saktos. I wonder what happened to them after the Xion was scuttled. Sol and Alphonse were the only members of the crew that I kept track of after the survivors got transferred. The huge, amazing upside to the transfer to the Nimross was being able to be back alongside Faye. But we don't have fun barbecues or mandatory fun events with the Nimross. As I watch Faye chase after a little brown squirrel, I can't help but feel a little lonely that it is just the two of us. I need to find a way to bring the crew together.
I sense his presence. Someone is definitely towing with the barrier to the void between worlds here.
Who's doing the what now?
Oh my, forgive me for thinking that in all of your confidence, you understood how things work. Tell me, do you not know at all about where your ships go when they shift?
Duh. Nobody knows. They are spent centuries trying to figure it out.
And the Tanzans spend centuries lying to you, controlling your scientists to prevent the truth from being discovered. The void is what separates the world from yours. But you all would be so foolish to move your ships and information through a space you do not understand, and your foes can easily observe and manipulate.
Then how would we travel through the vast area of space, just like the Chazari needed to travel before they blew it up?
Oh, you are so adorably misguided!
Then correct me, give me some answers. I'm waiting. Go on.
No!
Yes!
I see no benefit from you knowing such information. All you need to know is that the void here is dangerously thin.
Okay, there is tons of benefit from me knowing it. I don't understand what the void is or why it being thin is dangerous. Are you enjoying tormenting me? Aren't we supposed to be allies?
I do enjoy tormenting you, little slave child. You claim to know so much and be so involved in saving the world, but you never have stopped to question why it all is happening.
Because of the Raltins and...
So very, 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 very wrong. You will know the truth of your enemies soon enough. Even now, you are being watched by an agent of Tenzin. She lurks in the shadows, observing you to see how you'll react when they pierce the void here.
Just like you.
Just like me. Today you'll be tested on this field of battle, and I will judge if you are truly a Haloon or just a crying child pretending to be important.
Okay, what is this agent hiding? I'll deal with them and then take Faye home before your stupid trial even begins.
Off your right side, there they wait.
I glance over and see a small figure sitting on one of the wooden park benches at the edge of the parade grounds. It's hard to make out, but they seem to be playing with some sort of flying object. A camera. They probably got one of those remote control drones with a camera and they are going to try and spy on me and Faye with it. Not on Kika's watch. And to get them there before they know I'm on to them, there's only one way. Charge them down!
Hiya!
I have you now!
I'm sorry, I tried to find them earlier. Don't trust me, Lieutenant.
Hey? Oh, hi, Kylie. Wait, you're the secret agent?
I'm not. I'm innocent. Nice try, but this little girl is not the spy. Then again, perhaps she is. The scent is so strong here that even I'm having a tough time distinguishing the sources.
You should know you're the one who crushed her will. Huh?
Oh yeah, I didn't recognize her without her proper attire. Your clothing is so blunt and conservative. You should have her touch me so I can correct it right now.
Oh.
Yes, you will!
Nuh-uh. Are you okay, Lieutenant? Sorry, I was just a little distracted by something. How are you? Can you keep a secret, Mom? As long as it isn't a confession. I'm scared. I'm sorry I ran up screaming at you. That was wrong of me. I should have gone with a stealthy approach. You scared me too, but after the judge tried to charge us without the trial yesterday, now I can't find either the prosecutor or the defense sergeant. I know what's going to happen to me. Oh yeah, that's pretty worrisome. Were they expecting to see you today? No, but I... Sorry, yawn escaped me. But I just wanted to make sure everything was alright. Okay, there is nothing wrong with having nothing happening. Nothing happening means that you have time to prepare yourself for the upcoming battle. Baby, I do know. Lieutenant, there is one thing you could help me with. There are tons of things I could teach you. Ask away.
Aren't supposed to be hunting down our foes?
It's just as important. Thank you so much. You're the only person I could turn to help me, Lieutenant. Of course.
You're distracted easily.
You've been friends with Commander Hackett for a long time, right? Since we were cadets, the only time we've been apart was a short stint when I worked at a research post on Bree 7, before getting transferred to the same carrier. Could you tell me what he likes? What he likes? Could you give me a less broad topic to work with, like clothes, food, hobbies? Well, I had this friend of mine who kind of found him handsome and strong and brave, and she wanted to know what sort of girls drew his eye. Is it because he saved you from the terrible, foul, smelly, evil crystal griffin monster?
I can hear you!
I know. Maybe? You know, you are drastically lower ranking than him, and he has this thing about that. I know. And you're a Hoban. I have a challenging time telling the difference between you and short human, but apparently he can, and you get the same treatment all non-humans get. He doesn't treat you with hatred.
He calls me a house cat.
It's a cute nickname. The commander gives it to you because he cares a lot for you.
Are you a little adorable house cat to your human master?
I'm not. Huh? Okay. I admit that Sol doesn't really hate non-humans like he lets on, but it's next to impossible for anyone but someone as amazing as me to get past it. That's why I need your help, Lieutenant. Well, when you put it that way, I guess I can say no. If we don't have to go in again tomorrow, I'll start putting my master plan to action. You better be prepared to do everything I say. Yes, Mom! And can I ask one more thing? I suppose? If the commander is only pretending... Partially. To hate non-humans, why is he doing it? First off, when I first met him, he hated anyone different from him from the bottom of his heart. It was the way he was raised and who he was exposed to growing up. And now? You wouldn't understand. I could try.
As stretching as this might not be conversation is, I feel it is my duty to them to end it by sharing with you that your target is on the move. They're running towards that weird monument at the far edge of the field. If you hurry, you may be able to make it to them before they activate it.
The monument.
What is hidden inside? The first step of their plan to end your world.
The monument to the Battle of the Bay? Are you saying that the war forces him to act this way? No, it is.
You have moments, little kitten. You need to act now.
Yeah. That's correct, Kiki. I can't leave her with misunderstanding. It's Sol's family, okay? His family! Yeah, he's very dutiful son, and that means he sometimes has to power the family line even if he doesn't believe it. And that means... Oh crap, gotta get to that statue!
I don't know which worse side it is. Is it better to die at the hands of an ignorance of a hammer or one who just stands there and lets her enemies take the advantage? Thankfully, I do not have to wander to answer to your question, for I am blessed enough to stumble above it was!
Will you shut up and help me find where the statue is?
I not provide that sort of guidance.
So you can see there, just a little further. Wah! What?
Oh, Jai, it was enough for my main body to be thrown over a cliff by your friends. Now you need to see how it works yourself.
Oh, shut up, help me!
And how would you like me to help you?
I know, do something.
I have an idea. It's so simple it is that even you could do it.
My hands are slipping.
With your right hand, grab me from around your neck and toss me back onto the solid ground.
Okay, and then?
Then with your left hand, let go of the cliff and fall to your death.
That's what I thought. Going to table that idea for now and I'll just save myself instead.
So simple-minded to not see the great benefits I gain from my plan.
Gah! What? Wait, I mean, what? Did I make the wrong choice? Fuck. Well, wrong choice or correct choice. Wait, but why? Where did that cliff come from? I thought we were like in the kind of middle of the city. What the hell? Whatever, let's not get... Maybe we'll find out later. For now, let's end it here. We'll, of course, as per usual, continue tomorrow, given that we still have not finished the game. And that way we'll find out where this is all going, maybe. Hopefully nothing happened to Kika, because well, she's an important character in this franchise. With that being said, you know, as per usual, consider liking the video if you enjoyed. That's always super helpful for the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's also very helpful for the channel. And, well, it's appreciated a lot by me, obviously. What would you do? Would you smash the pebble or would you not? I would smash the pebble, to be honest, myself. I would not have any problem with doing that, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there is also Twitch, Twitter, Instagram in the description, so if you're into any of that stuff, consider following me there as well. With that being said, I have no more additions. Just wish you a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.